Hello and welcome. And in part 2 we journey through yet more of Alan Roote's magnificent films and also the surprise book signing. And feel free to like, comment or subscribe at the end of the video. In the 1980s, Alan and Joan showed just how they filmed these wonderful 1-hour specials with sharing their filming techniques in the film Two in the Bush.
Catching snakes is something Alan Roote has been doing since he was a boy. The snake in question is a black-necked or spitting cobra. On this occasion, he was working with his wife, Joan. The black-necked cobra has a deadly bite, and it can also spit its venom up to 12 feet. The cobra aims for the eyes, causing pain or even temporary blindness. The spitting action lasts only a 20th of a second. Slow motion requires a high-speed camera. This one runs 10 times faster than normal. Because of the exposure speed, the lens is at full aperture, so focusing is critical. Also, the camera runs so fast you can run out of film before the action starts. Even a test uses up 15 feet. Lighting, too, is critical. The thin jet of venom will only show up when lit from behind against a dark background. These were all Alan's problems. Joan had only one problem. She was the target. The cobra will only spit at eyes, so Joan keeps just out of range while holding the snake's attention. It's the old Indian snake charmer's trick. If Joan moves back, the snake will turn and flee. If she moves too close, it will spit or attack. When Alan is ready, she will move in to make the snake spit. Too close. It tried to bite her. And now it turns on the camera. When the puff adder bit him years ago, Alan nearly died because he was allergic to the anti-venom. He cannot have the treatment again, so a bite from a cobra this big could well be fatal.
Facing the sun now.
Spectacles are enough to protect the eyes. If quickly washed off, the venom doesn't harm the skin. Alan Roote recognizes the dangers inherent in his line of work, but he accepts them as a natural part of living and working in the African wilderness.
Epic after epic followed. And after the film Two in the Bush, there was A Season in the Sun, The Legend of the Lightning Bird, and Copies, Islands in a Sea of Grass. In the 1990s, Alan Roote went to work on what he called the Big Broccoli, which is filming in the African rainforest. And his first film was filming about the okapi, a kind of forest giraffe animal that is seldom seen there.
Like their taller cousins on the savannah, they must spread their forelegs to get down to drink. The males have overlapping home ranges of up to 12 square kilometers. They only occasionally visit the adult females, who have their own smaller but exclusive and more stable home ranges, and who appear to be dominant to the males. The forest floor is littered with fallen tree trunks. And for such a heavy and strangely shaped animal, the okapi is an accomplished jumper. As to why it has evolved its dramatic zebra-like rear end, that is anybody's guess. One interesting discovery was that many okapi have huge scars, like these, where the stripes have healed jaggedly. And some have badly shredded ears. There is only one animal in the forest that could do this sort of damage: the leopard. Leopards are the largest predators in the rainforest. They feed mainly on duikers and monkeys, but they also quite commonly kill okapi. Even an adult female nearly 6 times the cat's weight. But a leopard that killed one of the Hart's collared animals had a surprise in store. Chimpanzees are the only animal in the forest that the leopard need fear. And they like meat. When they get really wound up, chimps beat their feet on tree roots to add more noise to their display. When John and his helpers arrived later that day, the chimps were in possession of the carcass.
By the noughties, Alan Root was now no longer filming, but he was still working as executive producer on Mark Deeble and Victoria Stone's beautifully crafted films. I found Alan Root on Facebook and sent him a message. I was very surprised to get a reply that said, "Hi Paul, I don't usually go on Facebook. I just happened to be going on one day to see if I could promote my book. But as it does no advertising, I've decided to sign off. Here is my email address." And after inquiring of his wonderful wildlife films, Alan Root kindly sent me 15 of his films, which I was able to purchase for a very, very fair price. On the 5th of January 2016, I received a lengthy email from Alan saying, "I am sending you 3 titles that you asked for, plus a book. My son Miles has a leave at the weekend and can post them to you from Scotland. I've signed the book." And this is the book, Alan Root, Ivory Apes and Peacocks. And you can clearly see Alan Root on the front with his pet hippo, Sally. And here is Alan's signed page to me. "For Paul, enjoy this along with the films. Best, Alan, January 2016. On the 16th of August, Alan sent me an email stating that he was sending me the rest of his films available. And he also gave me some advice to watch Two in the Bush first, which is of him filming the epics to show what a daft bugger he was at the time, he put it. In 2017, I emailed Alan at delight that I'd seen his Serengeti Shall Not Die 1959 Oscar-winning film, and also his epic on the Galapagos of 1967. And he sent me this picture. Picture of a drone shot of Alan and his family with the famous rock from the BBC's Africa series, which was presented by David Attenborough. My next email to Alan didn't have such a happy reply, as unfortunately he'd suffered a decline in his health. His son Miles attached the email to me, saying, "Dear friends, wishing you well wherever you are. I'm afraid my news is not great. I have been diagnosed with incurable brain cancer. Although we are fighting this monster as hard as we can, we are also realistic. I was given 6 months max to live at the end of April. Although I have weakened, I am mobile and looking forward. I now share the news with you too. I've shared the news with our boys. I want to thank you for being a part of my life." Alan Root passed away on the 26th of August 2017, but not before he went on a final wildlife safari with his wife and 2 children to Alaska. But Alan's final gift to wildlife filmmaking came when he managed to raise money for his friends Mark Diebel and Victoria Stone to put towards money for their orchestra, which was for their film The Elephant Queen, which is a groundbreaking movie, and now you can see the trailer for The Elephant Queen, which is available through Apple TV now.
There is an animal in Africa that truly reflects our sense of family. Meet Mimi, the newborn. Weiwei, the toddler, and Athena, who looks after them all. Their entire world is built on the love and strength of their family. Home is a waterhole in paradise. But one day, it all changes. Experience the incredible story of an inspirational leader. The loved ones she must protect, the home they must leave, the journey they must take. The Elephant Queen.
And until next time, take care and good night.